When you walk into June Davis, there's just something you feel. And that's due largely in part to the people who have established this culture and who are here day in and day out. One of the best things about Davis, though, that allows us to function as a team and a family is the extra step is the expectation. You're hard pressed to find somebody who's like accepting the bare minimum. And the level of detail that our teachers and staff go to, they know who's a car rider, who's a parent walk-up, they know who likes math more than reading, they know who plays hockey and who plays soccer. That just enables them to care about the whole kid.
All right, glad you're here.
So when you enter the doors of June Davis Elementary, you get a sense of belonging, a sense of togetherness, a sense of family. And I just love pulling up to this campus every morning, seeing the fathers greeting our students and the kids excited to run across the crosswalk. I mean, they're just as excited as I am to pull up to work. It doesn't feel like work because I just enjoy what I do.
Background knowledge plus text clues equals our inference.
June Davis Elementary is special for a lot of reasons, but first and foremost is because we're named after a living legacy. And the students at our school know her.
I don't know if that's normal, but I know the schools that I went to in elementary, middle, and high, the person the school was named after wasn't here and present. She's present. I think that's a really cool feature. My kids know her, they see her in Walmart or see her out and they, hey, Ms. Davis. And so I think it's a really cool feature. I have twins, boy and girl, Araya and Elijah. They've been going to June Davis since their kindergarten year. So I guess 4 years. They're in third grade now. And the thing I really love about June Davis, one, the diversity. Like a lot of the campuses are split in a lot of different ways, but my kids get to come to school in a diverse environment, which is important to me and my wife. And then the second thing is that the teachers. My kids talk all the time about like how they love their teachers and the interactions. And so I think that's the second thing that I love about June Davis. Lastly, it's really just the setup and how the building looks and how the facilities look.
We have so many opportunities for all of our students. We have an incredible art program, and our teacher, Ms. Prue, ties in the TEKS, teaches about history, and our music program is very active. We have a piano lab. Our PE program is incredible, and they don't just do PE. They seek out our instructional specialists to find out how can we tie in PE to what's going on in their real world, in their classroom. I get to do STEM and am blessed to do that. Every time I see students, they're like, when are we doing another activity? And so it's the hands-on, creative thinking, real world problem solving, and those are things that we have here on this campus that make us a really special campus, and I just love it.
So June Davis opened in the 2019-20 school year, which was the year, of course, we all were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. But despite the challenges that we were all faced with, it did not deter the campus's roadmap to success. I was not surprised at all that they received an A rating as their official school rating for their first year. You know, to receive one, not only did they receive an A, they received 2 distinctions, one in student achievement in English language arts and reading, and another one in the top 25% of comparative academic growth.
When I heard the news that our grade was an A, I was ecstatic. I did have a couple of students who inquired, Ms. Curry, what does that mean? And after the conversation and the explanation, I saw that their posture, lifted, and they were proud because they know that their hard work had something to do with that grade.
Being a new principal at an A campus is multifaceted. There is, of course, the joy and the pride of the work that has come in before me, right? And you definitely want to value that and learn what you can from what has been clearly successful. You want to ensure that the systems that were put in place that truly moved our students' understanding of the material and made them better people remained. But it's also a great opportunity because you know that some things are shored up. And so we're able to think more about, okay, we know we have this. And then the data supports that we have this part. So we get the opportunity to go the extra step. Where the extra step is the expectation anyway, our extra step just gets to go one step further. And that's so fun, so rewarding.
You walk in classrooms and you see hands-on learning, not just worksheets. Teachers are actively engaged with students, and students are taking ownership in their learning. The focus is always on student achievement, and teacher effectiveness at June W. Davis Elementary.
When you talk about maintaining an A, you have to have pride in what was, but you also have to realize it is not a given. The same students in a different year with new material, new teachers, new circumstances in their lives, you have to rise to that challenge. And you have to rise to that challenge consistently each and every day.
This is a campus that is laser focused on each individual child and their academic growth. Not only do teachers know where students are, the students know exactly where they are.
So at June Davis, we use data in a little bit of a different way. Usually it's kind of percentages and okay, we know where we are. But here, what we're passionate about is knowing the data so well that we remove any unknowns. So we know exactly what each student needs. We can make a plan of action that we can then monitor to get them there. And my favorite part of it is once that is established, it makes time for humanity. It makes time for our teachers to be human with our kids, and you get that connection that really pays dividends because then those students have a relationship with you and they want to perform for you. So then maintaining that A comes naturally because we've used data as a way to insert more humanity into our day.
What I love about Dr. Anthony is she's a servant leader. Servant leadership is extremely important on an elementary school campus. She's visible and she cares about her teachers. Dr. Anthony showed up ready to continue to build on the foundation that was already started.
There are no days off. There are absolutely no days off. Every day is important. Every interaction you have with a kid, that first day of pre-K sets the tone for every future interaction. That first moment into the classroom when you're greeted by a teacher or someone waves at you in the morning or Davis dads clap you in, that's the work. And it is never ceasing, and the importance of that work cannot be valued highly enough.
When you have success and when you have success early, the challenge is to really maintain and sustain that success. And so we believe that based on the implementation of the right systems, the right programs, the right practices, and the right people, that we can do that. But what we know is that the success is not an accident. Like, there was a very systemic plan that was put in place, and the plan goes above and beyond any one individual. It's about making sure that you have teachers on the campus that are collaborative, making decisions collaboratively, that they're able to leverage the talents and the skills that each one of them bring to the table, and really we're able to work together for the best solutions. And I think that once we realize that, hey, we have the power to create whatever reality we want, then you'll see that success continue to be, and we'll see more A campuses in our district. We know that it's hard, it's a challenge to get there. Teachers work really hard, we're looking at curriculum, we're looking at hiring, and we're looking at everything that we do. But at the end of the day, what we know is our kids can perform at high levels when we have the right systems, the right programs, the right practices, and the right people. And at June Davis, we have the right people. And so we're excited about that, and we're excited about what they've done in the past, but even more excited about what they'll do in the future.